Hey, welcome back to Arikame. I'm your host Kay, and we are back. we are finally back, and I'm really excited. There's been a couple of game announcements over the past few months, really this whole year. I mean, we get in Starfield, getting more to come back. I'm not too much into Street Fighter, but we get in Street Fighter. But yeah, I'm back. I'm back. I'm really excited to give y'all the news. There's been a couple of things announced about Call of Duty, and we're going to get into some of that. We're also going to get into what this channel is going to turn into because I don't want to just stream Call of Duty because I was going to become a DMZ only channel because of what I was expecting it to do. But really, my expectations got in the way, and DMZ didn't turn out how I really wanted it to. But don't get me wrong, DMZ is been extremely fun. I haven't played every season, but I have kept up with every season to see what was going on. But I've been playing other games, especially in VR. I've just been doing a lot, so I would love to bring some of those games to this channel. So if that's something that y'all interested in, even though realistically I still might post it because I mean I want to make sure this channel is fun for myself as well. I don't want to get burnt out by Call of Duty. But yeah, anyways, we're gonna get right into the Call of Duty news. And what I really want to talk about, of course, is DMZ. And there's a lot of misconceptions about DMZ. There's a lot of different speculations. And I think the biggest misconception right now is that DMZ would be discontinued. And I don't think that at all. And this big misconception comes from Call of Duty announcing that there will be a outbreak mode, a zombies outbreak mode. And if y'all been following the channel, especially like earlier when I had dropped a few things earlier, I don't know if those videos are still up, but I have talked about that Call of Duty may be getting a zombies mode at some point, and if they don't, they should. And only because it makes more sense for DMZ to get its own standalone zombies mode. But what I had pictured it being more like a Days Before, where you kind of like walk around a little bit more stealthy, a little bit more quiet, trying not to alert the zombies. But from what I'm hearing, that this zombies mode will be more like an outbreak, but on a mass scale, on a bigger map, and that there will be zones. Like on the outside it's a little bit more easier, and the more you move in the harder it gets. And that sounds more like what I expect Call of Duty to do. Call of Duty is not really a slow paced type of game. You should expect this to be more like a Outbreak DMZ. They said there will be extraction mechanics, that there will be certain type of missions. They're also talking about there will be cutscenes and different cinematic moments that keeps the story moving forward, and I think that's a very, very great way to do it. I'm really excited to get into Outbreak mode. I'm really excited to see what that can bring to the table. I think this is a cool spin, and Treyarch is actually doing these zombies, so I think it'd be a cool spin on Treyarch style zombies. And I have heard complaints that Treyarch is basically just reusing assets and stuff like that, but I mean, I'm not tripping as long as the game mode is really good. I think a good game is more important. Good mechanics is more important than to say the art of it. I'm not really a graphics person. I'm a mechanics person. I love great game mechanics. But yeah, anyways, there's been a big misconception that DMZ will be discontinued, and that is not at all true. DMZ is a separate app from Modern Warfare 3. It's a separate app from Warzone, and just like Warzone itself, Warzone is a separate app from the game, so it's not tied to any game. Just like Outbreak most likely will not be tied to any game coming around because, as we heard before, Call of Duty will become a unified app. And this also was reported on by Charlie Intel. It says Activision has also confirmed that starting with Modern Warfare 2, the entire franchise will be using one engine for a connected experience. For the first time in Call of Duty history, the team is using a unified engine across the franchise. So that meaning across the full franchise, we shouldn't have those issues where it was too bloated, where Cold War got inserted inside of Warzone and then Vanguard got inserted and there was a different engine, so therefore it caused some things to break, some things was not compatible, and overall the experience, it was just a broken experience, and the balancing was very off. So with this engine you'll be able to cross over anything from skins to weapons to many different things, some to game mechanics, to all of it. So yeah, just imagine in Modern Warfare 3 you in the loadout section and you have two tabs, one tab that say Modern Warfare 2 and one tab that say Modern Warfare 3. You click on one tab, you get all the Modern Warfare 2 weapons. You click on the other tab, you get all Modern Warfare 3 weapons, and they all can be used interchangeably. Now that doesn't mean that the camos will be interchangeable, and that don't mean that they can't make it interchangeable. It just simply means that this was an exclusive experience. So if you want this exclusive skins and things like that, you want to go play that game, and vice versa. If you want the Modern Warfare 3 skins and stuff like that, you want to play that game, and on forward, if Gulf War turns out to be true, that you can expect the same things. Now, that don't mean it will happen. I don't know, but again, you can expect the same things that in Gulf War. You'll be able to click on a tab where you can play Modern Warfare 3 weapons, Modern Warfare 2 weapons, and have its own little thing going on. And say that it becomes too much that they're like, well, in Gulf War you can play with Modern Warfare 3 weapons and Gulf War weapons, but you cannot play with Modern Warfare 2 weapons, and that keeps it a little bit more exclusive in that area. So again, there's many different ways that they can do this, and using a unified engine allow it to be seamless and allow where you don't have to exit the app every time you want to start up a new game, where you don't have to exit the app to get another experience. It's gonna be like Hulu as the people that created the UI. It would be like Hulu or a streaming service, but for Call of Duty. So it's like, oh, I want to watch this movie, or I want to play this game. You just click on the game and play it. But it's just gonna be overall just one experience. So technically, you're just playing Call of Duty now. Yeah, I just think that the way they're doing it, it's a W, especially coming from a mechanic standpoint. I don't want that bloat in the games. I don't want the game to be broken simply because you couldn't add in one weapon that was of a different engine. So it is Activision. Also, it's a new engine that they're playing with. They're changing mechanics and different things around. Expect the experience to be a little rocky, but if it's not, I would be amazed. But that's the good thing about having a unified engine. Over time, you would know the engine a lot more, so if a bug pop up, you'll be able to solve it a lot easier. Having a unified engine makes it where the game breaking stuff is more easily solved, is simply because that you have more experience with this one engine over time, other than every time you release a game you have to change the engine, rebuild the engine, make something new. We don't need all that stuff anymore. Like, what we need is just to have a good experience, and I think Activision doing this is showing that they really want to give us the best experience that they can. Also, if Golf 4 turns out to be true, Golf 4 will be part of the app as well. It all will be unified, all will be the same engine, but that don't mean it will not be different between each other. That's another video I really want to get into, because I started hearing people that Modern Warfare 3 is just a big DLC, and I think, yes, originally it's supposed to start off like that, but it had became its own premium, complete own game and own systems, its own mechanics. It has become its own thing. So I don't think people should be so caught up on like it being a DLC, because if you expecting that Modern Warfare 3 is going to be a DLC, I think you are sadly mistaken. The things that I heard, some of the stuff that I've seen, some of the leaks that have been around makes Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 seems like a significantly better game, and I'm really excited for it. But yeah, that's going to be a whole nother video, because I really want to get into the mechanics. And if y'all been watching my channel for a little bit, you know that I'm a game dev myself. I love developing games, indie games and stuff like that, but I never really released anything because, being realistic, I never really complete them. I create something, I develop new mechanics, but yes, I actually work on a lot of different game development, a lot of different engines. I worked on my own systems, my own system mechanics, and stuff like that, especially within VR. But yeah, I'm really excited about this. Now, what I expect from DMZ Year 2. Hmm. There's a lot of things that didn't excite me about DMZ, and I'm gonna be straight up front with you. I like my games being a little hard. It sounds really sadistic to some people, but if I'm playing a game, I tend to put my game on the hardest setting. If I'm playing a game, I tend to want to do the hardest thing in the game, and only because I feel it makes me better. It doesn't bore me as much. I don't know, but I think DMC right now is too easy to play. Not for solos. I would say no matter what, I still get my ass spanked inside of solos. But I still would say it's still far too easy. I think the police system, I know it helps a lot of people. I know people really love the police system. People love second chances inside of games, but I do not. I feel like that you should be punished for the smallest mistake that you make. I think that's the point. Like, you have, I don't know, like, you have this very important thing you need to extract with. I think you should play a little bit more careful. I think you should plan around that a little bit more. I think there should be pre-match planning, knowing that their spawns are usually consistent. I think they change every season, but most of all, they're still pretty consistent. You still learn the spawns pretty easily, and I think you should be able to plan around those spawns. But again, DMZ right now, I would consider it too casual, too easy. But again, this is my opinion. Nobody got to share this opinion. Again, this is, I think I'm the only person that's probably going to say this. But yes, I play other games. Like my favorite extraction shooter right now, hands down, is Ghost of Tabor. And if you have not played it or have not checked it out, I promise you, I will be posting it on the channel sometime soon. And I think it's really good. Like, I don't know. I think it's a really good game because of all the risk you're really taking, all the planning you have to do, some of the stuff the mindset you have to be able to go, especially go in solo. And I love going in solo on all extraction shooters. I don't care how dangerous it is. And I'm up to losing some stuff. If I lose everything, then I grind to get it back. That's the fun part. That's the point of an extraction shooter. You go in to get stuff done, and if you don't get it done, you go back to get it done. I mean, it's no better than Warzone. Warzone to me, and trust me, I enjoy Warzone. I would say I have played Resurgence more this year than I have played DMZ. I enjoy Warzone, but it is just a big loop. It is just you drop in, you get your loader, you shoot, you get to the end, the last man standing, blah blah blah. I think DMZ have a hell of a lot more depth than that, simply because you do not have to take a fight if you don't have to. Um, there's certain things that I would say they can implement to make not taking certain fights a little bit easier. Because I think if you have a six-man squad and they can just pop a UAV and just suddenly surround you, I think that is a no-go. I think that is overpowered to have, number one, to assemble a squad and to also be able to pop UAVs. I think there should be disadvantages of having a bigger squad, and there should be advantages of having a smaller squad or going in solo. I think there should be a good balance between all that, and I think Call of Duty have the resources to do that. A lot of the indie games I've been playing, especially extraction shooters, I wouldn't say they necessarily have the resources to go in and just rechange the whole concept of a game, but Call of Duty really do have those tools to be able to do some of the things that I think they should be doing. Um, Another pet peeve of mine, I really can't understand why DMZ, why you can't extract with stuff and just put stuff in like you extract with important items or mission items, but I would love to extract with an extra backpack to put inside of my stash, so if I lose everything, I should be able to go back and grab my backpack. That don't mean I should be able to save an infinite amount of backpacks. Maybe it should be like a limit, like you can only save 3 backpacks or um three self revives in your locker or whatever. I think there should be limits, yes, but I also think there should be regains. And I see what they're doing. And I see that they took the character separate deployment thing as like a way to save your items. But I mean, they're selling the other slots. Is literally becoming pay to win because realistically, at that point, you're paying for more space. You're paying to save stuff in your stash. And I think that that is just money hungry. And I mean, I don't know. Like I find it rubs me the wrong way. I haven't bought another operator to unlock another slot. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to just stick with what they gave me because I don't want to feed into the whole pay to win situation. Um, and it's fine for those that run solo and they feel like they should. Again, this is just my opinion. You don't have to share my opinion, and I really enjoy when other people have other opinions. And so, if you yourself you have like an opinion on all this, just go down in the comments below and just tell me about it. Like, tell me your feelings on some of these things and the changes you want to see, the changes that have happened, some of the things that you do like, some of the things that's probably overpowered or pay to win. I don't know. Just let me know stuff like that down below, and let's tell Activision what we want. Let's voice our opinion because I honestly I think they'll listen, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see with that. But yes, like there's so much with DMZ that I think should change. But yes, I think we definitely should have a stash system. That is the only way I'm really gonna want to play DMZ that much. When I go in solo. I do not win all my games, especially now it's more common for people to have six-man squads. And I do join some of the six-man squads sometimes, and for some weird reason the sentiment is, "Oh, we have a six-man squad, so now we can go out and hunt people." And I find that to be odd. I'm like, so you wait to get a six-man squad, so therefore you can just hunt people who do not have a 6-man squad. And I trust me, I see these people hound on solos like crazy and everything. So I don't know. Like I think there should be like something. There should be some balance there. Like if you join a 6-man squad, maybe you just can't hunt certain people. I don't know. I don't know. I don't have the answers to this because I don't know the resources Call of Duty have. And of course, you can implement any of these things, but that don't mean it's going to automatically equal a balanced game or automatically equal the rise in a player base or anything. But yeah, I think again, a lot of stuff should change. Now, Outbreak. Oh my god, I don't know. Like this might be a long video. I'm so sorry. If this video is long, I am extremely sorry. But there's a lot of stuff I want to talk about. I haven't been on in a while, and that's my fault. And again, I really apologize. But I really want to get this off my chest. Outbreak 2.0, I think, is a W idea. Let's say that again. I think Outbreak 2.0 is a W idea, especially if they make it free to play like DMZ. I haven't seen anywhere where they say it won't be free to play like DMZ. None of that. Most people are speculating because it's coming out with Modern Warfare 3, it will be part of Modern Warfare 3 app. I do not think that's the case. I think that they created Modern Warfare 3. They also was working on Outbreak, and it's going to come out around the same time, storyline and all that with Modern Warfare. With Modern Warfare 3, I think, and that's because again, unified mechanics. I when they changed the movement of Modern Warfare 3, the movement in Warzone would change, but that doesn't mean the movement in DMZ will change. And let me explain the way the engine is built now, they're able to tweak things in separate apps, if that makes sense. Each app has the ability to be changed a little bit to fit the preference of the game mode, which I think is a W idea. We might see in DMZ that the movement is still the same, a little bit more slower and stuff like that. I do not think DMZ need faster movement. I just no, I just don't think that. Warzone being a very competitive, very the point is killing. I think movement is a W in that. Um, but yeah, I think that Outbreak and all these things will be different. I think Outbreak is such a W mode simply because it's a PvE mode. It's a PvE mode. A lot of people have been asking, especially in the comments and online on Twitter, and they're like, why doesn't DMZ have a PvE mode? Why can't we just jump in without having PvP in here? And I again, I love PvP, but I do also get other people's sentiment with that. Not everybody want to go in and have to shoot another person or being shot at by another person. Some people just want to go in and enjoy the game, complete missions, fight the bots, and that's it. So I think giving them this game mode is a W because Outbreak is not bots shooting at you. Now, there may be zombies doing certain things like exploding or shooting acid balls or freaking ether cannons. I don't know. But again, I don't know. But I could say that it would be a hell of a lot different than, say, with the bots on DMZ because they have guns. Simply put, they have guns. With this is PvE only. They don't have guns. Now, what I expected there would be a shit ton of zombies, like a horde of zombies. Especially the way they're talking about it. It sounds like, oh, the biggest zombie experience. It sounds like they're really going big with this, and working together is probably really going to be the key factor. So I don't know. I think this is a big W for DMZ players. And again, don't expect DMZ to go away. DMZ will be its own app. It's still in beta. There's still updates. And I heard some content creators say, oh, it seemed like Warzone has taken a front seat and DMZ has taken a back seat. But I would beg to differ. I think DMZ has been given more content than Warzone overall. I think DMZ, we have maps that Warzone don't have. We have events that Warzone don't have. We have ways to play the game that Warzone don't have. Like, that's another thing with Warzone. I think if Warzone had many other ways to win other than shooting at people, then I think that, yeah, it'd bring more people back. But a battle royale, that's the part of the game mode that you are to shoot a person to win the game. But yeah, I'm really excited about everything that's going on. I'm really excited about the Outbreak mode. I love the story of Call of Duty. Makarov is literally the Joker of Call of Duty. Like he is wild, and with what they're saying, I I can agree that if they pull this off right, that this could be one of the darkest Call of Duties in history. And I think this will be banned in a couple of countries for sure. But yeah, I don't know. I really don't want them to sacrifice any things in the story. I really want the story to just give us everything they got. I honestly, if everyone survives this time, this story will be shit. I think there should be risks within this story. People should die, and I don't know. I don't know. So I'm pretty sure all y'all want to know, like, when will DMZ news get announced? And I would say wait until Warzone news is announced. Nowhere has Warzone news been announced yet. Only thing that's been announced akin to DMZ and Warzone is Outbreak, and really they announcing it because it is a new game mode, just like DMZ was slowly leaked over time and then announced. It is not replacing anything. It is not doing any of that. Just expect the DMZ announcement and Warzone announcement to be the exact same time. And if they are discontinuing DMZ, expect them to talk about discontinuing DMZ at that time during the announcement. So I'm just saying, do not get your hopes up for it to be there. Also, do not get let down that it may be taken away, because none of us know that information right now. So I would say really just wait until those announcements finally arrive before you take my word for it, anyone word for it. I am not right. I don't know anything realistically. I only have some of the leaks that was told to me and some of the leaks that's out there. And some of the leaks that was told to me is exactly some of the leaks that y'all know. So realistically, I would say again, just wait and see. Anyways, I'm rambling on, but I will be dropping more videos. I'll be dropping more gameplay of DMZ, and I'll be dropping videos of other games I've been playing. And again, if y'all want to see me play anything that y'all interested in, just let me know down in the comments below. I'm here to try to experience new things with the community. I'm here to try to experience new games with the community. So yeah, it's been really exciting. It's been really exciting. I've been looking forward to coming back, and I really, 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 really appreciate each and every one of you who did check in on the video. And I apologize. I'm gonna do better. Try to upload more. Try to be consistent within the community. I'm looking forward to try to get a Discord. People been asking me to get a Discord long when I started the channel. But yeah, I will get to all that. And I rambled on enough. I talked too damn much. I really love talking. So I'm thinking about starting also a podcast where I talk about video games, movie news, and music and all kind of stuff. And that's just more of a casual take on me. So y'all get like a kind of an idea of who I am and what I do. So yeah, if you have anything you want to say, if you have any feedback, please leave it in the comments below. But yeah, if you like this video and you find it useful in any way, then hit that like button. And if you want to see more of my posts, please hit the sub button and hit that bell. And I promise you, we'll be getting into a lot more videos and a lot more topics. So with that being said, that'll do it for this video, guys. Again, I'm your host Kay, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.